Today we're at the Cyber Bytes Foundation in North Stafford. So let's go inside and find out more about this innovative nonprofit.
Thank you to our sponsor, Shore United Bank. For 150 years, Shore United has stayed connected to the communities they serve, earning your trust every day. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing.
Today I'm at 1010 Corporate Drive in the Quantico Corporate Center in North Stafford. I'm at the Cyber Bytes Foundation with Nancy Patilla, who's the Executive Director of Cyber Bytes Foundation, a really cool 501c3 nonprofit here in North Stafford. So thank you for joining us today.
No, thanks for coming and visiting the facility.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, tell us about what the Cyber Bytes Foundation is.
We focus on education, innovation, and outreach. So education, that includes our STEM summer camps, where they build the technology, take it home with them. Then they do training certifications and then internships. And then our innovation side are our innovation labs, where we have industry partners that are coming and bringing their technology in the building. And then that's where we connect them with government, academia, industry, through some of our events or through demo days where they can come and share their technology.
Okay, and the mission is to equip kind of the youth of our area with what kind of skills?
Right, so it's education, innovation, and outreach. So it's teaching them, bringing them into not only cyber, but AI and quantum and data analytics. So the whole field of cyber. There's a huge gap in Virginia, specifically, and that's one of the state's initiatives is to close that gap in cybersecurity. So we often work with VEDP, kind of talking about what their needs are for the state, and driving some of our programs in that direction.
And your funding comes from
So we do have
grants.
some corporate sponsorships, some larger companies and some mid-size and some smaller, and then we also have some grants and contracts. We actually just were awarded a AI mobile unit grant through Go Virginia, and so that starts immediately, and that's to upskill the high school's 11th and 12th graders on AI literacy and prompting.
And you've got all kinds of technology that people can play with and use.
Right.
Give some of the highlights of some of the technology that you have here that people can work with.
Yeah, so we have our partners, RPI Group, Dragos, and Palo Alto. They have one of their technologies that's actually at Camp Lejeune that they're able to come here and work on in their specific lab. That's the Critical Infrastructure Lab. But then we also have a VR and 3D printer room where people can come and use the VR goggles with the Infinideck. They can work with the 3D printers, and then we have a green room if anyone would like to do any type of podcasting or videos. That's some of the things that are available to our partners as well.
Okay, and tell people a little bit about the history of Cyber Bytes Foundation. How long have you been in existence in this space?
Yeah, so it was actually founded 2017-18, and the building was built and opened in 2019, and right before COVID. We did trainings and all of that through COVID, and basically what it was is they saw a gap in cybersecurity training at a younger age, and they saw the need was going to happen soon, and so getting really that training and certifications into the high school, college to close that gap, that cybersecurity field gap. And then it's just evolved into different fields of cyber. So critical infrastructure, AI, ML, zero trust, all of those areas.
There's a lot of military and defense contractors up in North Stafford.
And so where we're strategically located, there's about 120 government contractors in a 5-mile radius. So they're able to come here, use our facilities, not only the Marine Corps, but the agencies and the Navy and Army, Coast Guard have all been in our building, either look at the technology or to come here for meetings, trainings, things like that.
Okay, well, Nancy, tell people how to find out more about the offerings that you have coming up.
Yep, so just cyberbytesfoundation.org. And then we have all of our tabs, summer camps, how to get involved, to be a member, to be a partner, or to come into our innovation labs. And then we also do some marketing through some of the local EDAs, through the schools, through Peach Jar. They have all of our flyers there. And then our LinkedIn, our Facebook, and Instagram.
Okay. Well, Nancy, appreciate the tour of
thank
this
you.
great space, and thanks for joining us on the video and telling us more about Cyber Bytes Foundation.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching, so be sure to subscribe to our newsletter and our YouTube page, and we'll keep you up to date on business happenings here in the Fredericksburg region. See you next week.
Again, I want to thank our sponsor, Shore United Bank.